Hey, welcome back, and we're into the third week of the DropTenn Fitness Challenge. I hope everyone's having fun getting out there and enjoying their workouts. This week we're going to start off with a motivational quote. The big difference between try and triumph is a little bit of umph, by Marvin Phillips. And that's not only our quote for the week, that's also our topic for today. Adding extra umph, extra intensity into your workouts. So just how do we do that? Why is it a good thing, and how much should we do? Basically, adding extra intensity places your body under more stress, which makes it have to respond to get stronger, quicker, more powerful, and ultimately fitter. So adding extra stress to your workouts occasionally, and that's the key, occasionally, will help you reach your fitness goals sooner. The key is not doing too much. So a good rule of thumb is the 80-20 rule, where you about 20% of your time that you would use for exercising for the week in total, you would advocate that to more intense training. And the other 80% of the time you would spend at a more comfortable pace while you're doing your workouts, whatever it is, whether it's weightlifting, biking, running, swimming, whatever. And that is what's going to help you reach your fitness goals faster. Too many people try doing too much, too hard, too often, and they ultimately get injured, they get burned out, or they just find it too hard. It's important to know when to get out of your comfort zone, and that's why the quote is to put a little bit of umph to reach triumph. Not a lot, just a little bit, and in small doses. So for example, if you're exercising 100 minutes for the week, roughly 20 of those minutes should be more intense than the other 80 minutes. It's known as the 80-20 rule. It started off as a principle developed by an Italian economist, but later over the centuries it's trickled down, and it's also in sports and fitness, nutrition, and everything, and the same rule basically holds true. If you want to find out more about the 80-20 rule, just look on the web. You'll find all kinds of write-ups about it. Very interesting stuff. But for our purpose, basically, yeah, just intensely work out roughly 20% of the time, and 80% of your fitness results will come from that 20% of the stimulus. Same for your food, your food intake. If you're trying to lose weight or trying to maintain your weight, same principle applies. Basically, 80% of the time you should be eating healthy, you should be eating moderately, you shouldn't be overindulging, and that allows you for roughly 20% of the time where you can, not binge, not splurge, but you don't have to feel guilty about, having a chocolate bar or having an ice cream or having a beer or maybe an extra beer. So that's how that 80-20% rule sort of kicks in. And again, it's just a rule. It might be more like 85-15 or 75-25 for it, depending on the individual. So get out there, work more intensely. Just keep it to roughly 20% maximum. If you're working out a lot already, like many hours a week, some people are quite the fitness buffs, that rule might be lower. A lot of high caliber athletes are more like 85-15 or 90-10 even. If you're doing much more than the average person or much more than the average athlete, that percentage will drop. You're still getting out and doing intense exercise, but the bulk of your workouts should still be controlled, moderately comfortable. So you're still in that comfort zone, maybe stretching it a little bit, but not too hard. That's what's going to ultimately reach your fitness goals. So keep that in mind and enjoy.